Okay, let's start.
So, listening to Attila this morning made me realize that there are people who, so this might be a strong word, but suffer for being outsiders in their own country just because they're a minority. So I think that all of us had felt that he's in a sort of, not pain, but he isn't really, feeling comfortable for being where he is.
Attila made me realize that there are committed and passionate people who are trying to do their best and give me some hope.
Listening to Attila this morning made me realize that we shouldn't turn our back on minorities, and we should treat others as equal no matter where they come from.
Listening to Attila this morning made me realize that there are countries on the Balkans with many more ethnical problems than my country.
Listening to Attila this morning made me realize how different television station that I used to know during Milosevic's era has changed for the better. The intentional neglect has caused an unexpected result. Everybody who's working with their soul put into the work remained, and they're doing a wonderful job.
Listening to Attila this morning made me realize how many closed doors enthusiasm and commitment can open, and also how much should be done for numerous ethnic groups and national minorities in my country, and that is not done, and that we actually don't notice the problems that these people have. So lots of food for thought.
Okay, listening to Attila this morning made me realize that there are still some people fighting for diversity differences and believing in a better future, no matter how many different, I can say groups, but different people are around us.
Listening to Attila this morning made me realize that there are people who are really doing a great job, and that I'm not sure that in my country, in Russia, we have something like that on our central television for minorities.
Listening to Attila this morning made me realize that there are still people who are optimistic, although he said he's not. He's very optimistic and he loves what he does, and you can feel that, and I already felt for an hour that we were there that he was part of our group and sharing the same opinion as we do, and that's great. That's wonderful.
Listening Attila made me realize that people who are a minority live very difficult with no space to express themselves.
Listening to Attila this morning made me realize how even in a city such as Novi Sad, people who are so multi-talented, have such great educational background, experiential background, are unappreciated, but they still kind of follow through. So they follow through what they want to do, and it gives me kind of hope in humanity as usual.
Listening to Attila this morning made me realize that regardless your nationality, you can be a universal citizen. You shouldn't believe what others want you to believe, but what you're convinced on your own, and that there are people who, with passion and enthusiasm, can make big changes in this world.
Listening to Attila this morning made me realize that one man is doing his best without losing his optimism for what he's doing, his job and his country he lives in, and he's very a good person.
Listening to Attila made me realize that there are many people from minorities and then faces many problems, and that they make important work for the country.
Listening to Attila made me realize that you have to start with young ones, to educate them and to somehow implement the issue or the knowledge about minorities in schools, so children know what is it about.
So listening to Attila this morning made me realize that the TV journalists in Novi Sad have been doing a great job for the people that live in the minorities in this country, to make them feel comfortable and feel they're part of the country. And I believe this is a good example, would be a good example for my country to adopt this practice.
Great, well thanks very much. We've had a fantastic day here in Novi Sad. We've been here, Vladis has brought us to this lovely park. What's the name of this park? Yeah?
Danube Park, Dunavski Park.
Dunavski and the Danube Park. So we're just going to get the bus and cross the Danube and get back to Sremski Karlovci. Thanks for all the great work. Yeah? Wonderful. Yeah? Very good. Yeah?